T'es sur quelle session? Robert Sebbag, do you want to switch in English or in French? As you want. I need your microphone to take. Professor Sebbag.
No, Dr. Sebbag.
Dr. Sebbag, sorry, Dr. Sebbag. There are many doctors
You make a big
here.
promotion each year. You say professor. I'm
Yes,
very happy.
each year. Yes,
Yes.
that's what you need. You're a doctor professor. Doctor, you are here every year in BioVision.
Yes, I have
This
the
is the
chance to have
12th.
seen the evolution of BioVision since the beginning. And
But problematic has changed, don't you think so?
no, for sure, it's a normal evolution. You know, according to the success or failure in the beginning, you change a little the design, and what is very important is to adapt about the situation. Now we see that biotech is very important. The people, they need some relation between them and how to put all together. You know, public health, if we want really to fulfill the gap in terms of public health, a part is medicines, is diagnostic, is academic, is biotech, is industry, is many things, you know. And I think the design of BioVision is very important because you can meet all these people, and all these people all together is a big puzzle, and this puzzle you reach some very good solution for public health. And this year, for example, One Health is so important, you know.
Yes, we saw biotech,
Yes.
medtech, One Health. You
Yes.
saw the opening session. The main problem of One Health is that we're overhaul. We are all overconnected. Animals, health, men
the
health,
world with
human
no
health.
border. In the world, you have animals, you have human, you have plants, and we have to take into account the environment. And the environment is something very, very important. It's why, you know, to speak, everything is linked. You know, you have One Health, but climate change and health, everything is One
How
Health.
does it link? Let's explain to the people what is the main link.
The main link, you know, is to be aware about many things. Yesterday, when I opened the session about consequences on health and climate change, I think if we want to attract the people, the civil society, the general, all around the world, you have to give them some concrete consequences of climate change.
Give me a concrete example.
I will give you a lot, but health is one. Because if you speak about, you know, in the Antarctic, in the Arctic, you will, it's very far away.
You mean
If
a
speak-
next door example?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you say, okay, you know that, for example, in France, you have the vector of dengue disease is not only in tropical, because with the warming of the climate, you have the Aedes albopictus now in France. It's 31 departments. And in my department in hospital, I received 2 cases, autochthonous cases of dengue. It's a reality. If you take Zika, if you take chikungunya, and the pollution, you know that according to WHO, 250,000 people will die about climate change, pollution, and this type of things. You have modification of biodiversity, for example. Big increase of allergical diseases with new plants, very big change. If you take another one, if you take the successfully, you know, in developing countries, but not only you have a succession of drought time and flood time. You have seen the image in Colombia about flood. In Colombia, in Peru, we have also in France. And when you have flood, for example, in Bangladesh or in Vietnam, the sea will enter in the land. You have big salinity of the soil and decrease of resources. Same in Vietnam. And when you have this type of things, the people that are leaving this country because there is no food, nothing, and you have the migrants problem. Migrants is one of the main concern we will face in the world. Is millions of people.
Yeah.
But when you speak about migrants, you have 3 types of migrants. You have political migrants, we see in Middle East. You know very well this problem, yes. You have economical migrants, I told.
And climate change.
And climate migrants, you know. And when you see the pathology as an infectiologist on migrant, you have specific pathology. You have TB, tuberculosis, big increase of TB.
TB, but TB was had disappeared.
Yes, because when you are migrants, you have some modification in terms of your immune system, and you receive much more germs, much more diseases. You know, everything is one.
Are we prepared to those migrations?
No, it's why we have to explain. No, but for TB, we have to prevent and to know that the risk of TB, because the migrants, they are not in a camp, closed. They are in the middle of the population. And we are everybody's involved. It's where awareness to say this type of thing is very important. In terms of climate change, for example, I told you we know now, I don't know when, that some country will disappear. Will disappear. If you take Kiribati, Marshall Island, Maldives, because they are in the level of the sea, if you have
Sea
the sea,
is knocking
yes,
Earth.
some country will disappear. You can imagine population. They know they were born in this country, perhaps within 5, 10 years they will disappear. You can imagine how induce some mental health problem, anxiety, depression of these people. We have to take into account this type of things. And
how can we do we think about solution? Are we prepared
I
on?
can tell you, I met some minister in this type of country. They discussed already about within 5 years, it will disappear. Where we will go is millions of people. You imagine the anxiety and the main problem. If you take One Health, again, you know, climate change is the same. Animals, we are living with animals. Vector-borne diseases is animals. And now, how many diseases are transmitted by animals? Plants, I told you about biodiversity, is wool. We have we need an holistic approach of this type of thing. The salami policy, you know, you can slice public health, animals, plant, no.
You have to think all together as a whole.
That's why I think here you have a specialist, veterinary, medical doctor, researcher, agronomic. It's very important to have all these people.
Doctor,
yes.
As a doctor,
yes.
Do you know some people, some academics, some politics who are working on the defense, on the new vaccines, on preparing those climate changes, migrations?
For sure. Now, if you take dengue, one vaccine exists for dengue. Zika is a big research of Zika disease. For malaria also, because some country is never enough. Is never enough. But you know, which problem we face today? You have two things. You have today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is research. Research is tomorrow. Today, the problem is access. What do we have today in terms of technical means to fulfill the gap and to treat the people according to the main pathology we have? This is very important one. But we have to think about tomorrow. What is BIOVISION? You have bio and vision. Vision is tomorrow. It's why it's very important to have this vision and to be prepared. We will face a very difficult world. And it's why here it's very important to tackle all these type of problems.
Great. It was a great message from you, Dr. Robert Sebbag. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you on this 12th edition of BioVision Forum. Thank you. And stay tuned. Now we have a new guest. Thank you.
Thank you.